Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cryptocurrency Miner. This is Dave and I'm back with a new video on Hashflare. In this video, we will be looking at the decreasing trend of Hashflare payouts in terms of Bitcoin, and we will also try to predict how the Bitcoin payouts in Hashflare will look like in coming months. So to start this video, I would first like to inform you all that I made a withdrawal yesterday. So my account balance, my Bitcoin balance was 0.05 yesterday, so I made a withdrawal yesterday. So at the time of making of this video, the minimum amount that we should have in our Hashflare account to make a withdrawal request is 0.05003672. This 0.00003672 Bitcoin is the transfer fee or the network fee that they are charging. Now let's see how long did it take for me to have this much amount in my Hashflare account with 20 terahashes. I've already made two withdrawals from my Hashflare account. The first was on 12th January and my recent payout was yesterday on 17th February. So it took me more than a month to mine around 0.05 Bitcoins. When I bought the Hashflare contract at the which was around, let me see when I did that, so which was on the 16th December, when I calculated my the mined Bitcoin using the calculators, it showed I will be withdrawing or I'll be mining around 0.1 Bitcoin per month with my 20 terahashes at that time. So if I would have to believe that calculator, then I would have already made at least two withdrawals every month. But things changed suddenly, or the Bitcoin mining difficulty rate is climbing up exponentially. So instead of having two withdrawals per month, now it looks like one withdrawal is taking more than a month, and this trend will continue. So as we advance in time, the amount of withdrawal, which is this 0.05 Bitcoin, so we will be making withdrawal pretty late. So now it took me more than a month. In near future it might take around 2 months, and then even more than 2 months, and this trend will go on. So based on all the payouts that I had from the Hashflare, I made this plot where this blue curve shows the payouts from 1 terahashes before paying the fee, and the red curve shows the Bitcoin that I received after paying the fee. So it's clear from this graph that from around 14th January or after 14th January, the Bitcoin mine decreased sharply, and this trend is continuing. So to understand more, what I want to do is I want to add a trend line to this. So if I do the add the trend line clearly shows the rate is decreasing, and if I calculate the percentage in the blue curve, it is decreasing at the rate of 30%, or it has already decreased by 33% compared to what I used to have 2 months back. So and this red curve is difficult to predict because it not only depends on the mined coin, but it also depends on the Bitcoin price, because the maintenance fee charged by Hashflare is in US dollars and it is fixed. So the fee is 0.0035 US dollars per 10 gigahashes per day. So what they will do is they will convert that amount to the Bitcoin depending on that particular day Bitcoin price, and they will take the fee. So if we look into this fee graph, we see that the fee increased in last month or last 30 days. This was because the Bitcoin price was down, was around in the range of 6 to 9 thousands. But now the fee is slightly dropping because the Bitcoin price has climbed up. Now it is around more than 10,000 at the time of making of this video. So now so in this video we will be only looking at this blue curve, because blue curve has nothing to do with the Bitcoin price. It is only dependent on the Bitcoin mining difficulty rate. So to look into this, to predict how much will be the Bitcoin that we will be able to mine in near future, what I would like to do is I would like to continue this trend line. So to continue this trend line, let me just change this thing. So I will be changing it further so that we can see it for the more period of time. All right. So we see that if we fix a linear trend line in this curve, we will see that the Bitcoin mined will be very much close to zero by 1st of June. But this is not a correct prediction. So what I need to do is I need to change this trend line to exponential. This will give me a more clear picture. So if the Bitcoin mined will go on decreasing at this rate, then we see that at around in the mid of May, the Bitcoin mined by 1 terahash will be around 0.00005 Bitcoin per day by 1 terahash. Look at this. So when I started in the 6th or 16th December, the payout per terahash was around 0.00015, but by the time we are at mid of May, this payout will have already been decreased by 3 times, and this will go on increasing. And if, let's say, if the fee will be somewhere around 40%, then the Bitcoin that we will be receiving will be very low. But the only thing that can go better with this trend line is if the Bitcoin price increases rapidly or reaches to a very large amount, let's say more than 50,000 per Bitcoin, then this red line and blue line will be very much close to each other, so that we will not be paying much in fee. But even if we look at it, the blue line, which is without paying the fee, the things with Bitcoin mining does not look good, because the Bitcoin difficulty rate is increasing. And I have already explained why this Bitcoin difficulty rate is increasing. You can check my other videos. The link is in the description section. You will find the reasons why this is happening. This has nothing to do with the Hashflare. This is even if you use the Hashflare or any other cloud mining website, or even if you set up the mining rig at your home, you will see the similar trend. And this has only to do with the Bitcoin mining difficulty. So now think before investing. So look at this curve. So whatever profit that is being predicted by your calculator or this profit calculator, that will decrease. So the Bitcoin mining difficulty will not be the same. So the trend of decreasing in the payout from 1 terahash of mining capacity will look like this. So by the mid of the May, the payout will be smaller than 0.00005, which is a very small quantity of Bitcoin. So the only better thing will be the high price of the Bitcoin. So what will happen if let's say at some point the red line will go to zero? or the Bitcoin that we will be receiving will be very much close to zero, or will be exactly zero. So in the terms of Hashflare, they say the mining process continues until said mining is profitable. This means the mining process will stop if the maintenance and electricity fees will become larger than the payout. If the mining remains unprofitable for 21 consecutive days, the service is permanently terminated. During the consecutive 21-day period, payouts and fee will also be temporarily stopped. If during the suspension period, the contact-related mining factors that are outside of Hashflare's control will change favorably, making mining profitable again, the service will be unsuspended and contracts reactivated. So if the market crash if we will see a similar kind of market crash in the near future, or if this market crash in the Bitcoin price will continue till let's say May, June, July, then we will be in this scenario where the fee that we will be paying will be very much close to 100%, or there can be the cases when the Hashflare will not be able to get its fee from the mined Bitcoin. So if that happens for 21 consecutive days, the service will be permanently terminated. And even for that 21-day period, the payouts will be temporarily stopped. So only one thing can save from or to avoid this situation, that is the high Bitcoin price, because the mined Bitcoin, the quantity of the mined Bitcoin will go on decreasing, if not at this rate as shown in this plot. If it goes on slower or maybe even faster, it depends how many how many the hash rates or the mining rates will be added in the near future. If there will be more competition, we will get lesser Bitcoin, or we will be able to mine less Bitcoin. And this is a really serious situation. So if we have started the contract for a very smaller period of time, and the mining let's say we started only for 1 or 2 months, and then the service gets permanently terminated, then that we will be facing huge loss. Now there is another thing that Hashflare or similar cloud mining company can do, is they can alter their SHA-256 algorithm to mine other cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. But even if we look into the other coins that can be mined using SHA-256 algorithm, the algorithm which is used to mine the Bitcoin, we don't see much profit in other mining or other cryptocurrencies with this algorithm. So even if we mine this peer coin, so the earning is somewhat very much same. So the only thing that can help now this Bitcoin mining in Hashflare is the increment in the Bitcoin price. So that is all for today's video. So now you will have an idea how the payouts will go on decreasing. So I have predicted for around up to the month of June, so where the payout will be very much smaller, and even after paying the fee, the payout will be even smaller. So that's all for today's video. Please like my video if you like the content of this video, and subscribe to watch my future videos, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Thank you.